Hi everyone, this is Astronomy for Fun. This is our informal promo hangout actually for this evening's hangout, but we thought we'd get the team together. Hopefully we were going to show some of the admin's cameras doing some live streaming of the sun, but it appears we're all clouded out today. But luckily we've got AFF member Kevin giving us a wonderful view of the sun, which we'll get to a little bit later on. So hopefully we can see some details as we see them at the moment on the sun, and also some prominences. I think we can perhaps have a tour around the limb of the sun to have a good look at some of those. First, some introductions. I'll just go through who we've got on the sort of informal hangout. Other people may try and join a little bit later. So we have Pranvera, who's from the outreach arm of Charlie Bates in Kosovo, and doing a lot of other outreach in Kosovo. So welcome, Pranvera. Pranvera, I think we had to put on mute because of we heard some echoing, so we maybe have to mute and unmute Pranvera at intervals. I don't know whether Pranvera, you can just unmute your sound, click on your microphone just to say hello.
Hi there.
Hi, that's perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pranvera. Right, we put you back in mute again. Next we have Rob Black, all the way from Australia, and hot off his running show this morning on Sweet FM, for which we got a promotion for today's hangout. So hello, Rob.
Evening all, how are you? It's 24 minutes past 10 in the evening here in Queensland. I'd like to say sunny Queensland, but it's night time here, so yeah.
I was going to say, no live image from you then.
No, I've got recorded stuff.
Ah, wonderful. And we will come to, I think, some images and some recordings later on this evening. I'll rush through run through the agenda for this evening's show, where we'll talk a lot more about solar astronomy, and in particular we'll be introducing some events surrounding International Sunday. But before we do that, we'll just go through the introduction still. So we've got Craig Dawes.
Hi everybody.
AFF admin. Hi Craig. Again, clouded out like I am. We're not too many miles apart, and I've got rain falling and cloud. Actually, it is brightening up a bit, but nothing that we could see the sun through at the moment.
It's a very, very diffuse version of the sun at the moment.
Yeah. You filtered it through your kitchen window, at least. We get that. Yeah. Next, we have Kevin's screen. Looks a little dark at the moment, but Kevin is... did you say you were in Ireland at the moment, Kevin?
Yes, based in Ireland. Hi, everyone. So it was sunny until about 10 seconds ago.
Murphy's Law.
Yeah. We'll have to remember that, so as soon as we see it, we'll have to jump to your screen and just stop whatever we're doing. We'll give you high priority.
It'll be back in a second, don't worry. Partly cloudy today.
Okay. That's brilliant. So just an informal chat we're having here. I've got the Q&A open, so if I spot any questions that come in from the viewers, we'll try and take care of those as we go along. Oh, actually giving Kevin high priority about now.
Yeah.
Just in case we lose that again. We see some clouds drifting across, and we can see some wonderful filaments there before they disappear. And also some prominences at the edge. That's beautiful. Many thanks for getting this for us, Kevin, because we're all, as I say, clouded out, and we're hoping to bring some many different views. But it is what it is. That's beautiful.
Can I ask you, Kevin?
Just setting up for imaging when I saw the note on Astronomy for Fun.
Excellent. Great timing.
Quick question there, Kevin. I can see you using a ZWO ASI 120. What scope's it attached to?
It's Solamax 60, Solamax 260.
Exactly the same as well. I've got the same setup as mine here.
Yeah, good.
And the clouds come over.
Now we're dark.
Dark.
Okay, well, we got a brief view. I'm sure we'll grab some more later on. So really what we were hoping to do is to introduce on the main show this evening is something called International Sunday, which is for next weekend, or Sunday of next weekend. There'll be people all over the world, amateur astronomers, putting together outreach events, and they'll be taking their solar scopes out and maybe some solar toys, maybe some solar experiments, maybe even some spectrographs, just to show the spectrum of the sun. So there'll be all sorts of equipment out there and all sorts of public outreach events, and we have 2 or 3 of those that we have details of, and a couple of our own as well. We've actually got Richard Bailey, who's putting on an event in Braunston. Ourselves, more of the admins are actually gathering at a caravan and camping site over near Kingsbury Way. So we'll be gathering there and hoping to catch people in a footfall catchment area as they walk past the scopes and get them interested a little bit in solar astronomy and science in general. So we hope to have some toys like UV beads that change colour when you get them out in the sun. They're always pretty. We hope to have some projection, and we'll talk about the various types of solar astronomy you can do. Most important, of course, is never to look directly at the sun, so we won't apologise for giving out plenty of warnings. Yes, Craig demonstrating, if I can get to the mouse quick enough, his solar eclipse glasses.
Big ones.
Perfectly, if you get them from a reputable source, like Lunt and Charlie Bates, solarastronomy.org. And other magazine outlets. So eclipse glasses will block 99.999% of the sun, or something like that, and perfectly safe as long as they're in good condition. So not only do you have to have an appropriate filter that's specially made for solar viewing, but also that those filters are in good condition and not scratched or have holes in them in any way. And the other thing is to ensure that if you attach these filters or you wear these filters, that you attach them and put them on your scope in a safe way, safe and secure way, so that they don't fall off, or so the sun will kill your eyesight that fast that even if it just falls off for a moment, your eyesight is gone. So be very, very careful, and we won't apologise for sort of giving out those warnings. But we hope to take you through some safe ways to view the sun in this evening's show. Show you plenty of different types of filters, different ways you can project the sun, and we'll show you some of our equipment that we'll be using on International Sunday. Okay, any more words for anyone else? I see Kevin's still clouded out.
I think you basically summed it up pretty well there, Andrew. I'd just like to say one thing though. It's with thanks to Rainbow Symphonies, who supply the solar glasses to the Charlie Bates Solar Astronomy Project. They have supplied all the glasses this year for International Sunday, and they're in America. So if anybody wants any more glasses, you just support Rainbow Symphony, because they do a great job in supporting us at the Charlie Bates Solar Astronomy.
Indeed, well said. Okay, so I'll just mention this evening's show then. So this evening we are starting around somewhere between 7 and 7:30, I would say, and for that one we actually have a sort of formal agenda. Not that we ever stick to our agendas, we always sort of go off on a tangent somewhere, but we hope to have a collection of images for you of different, as I say, ways of viewing the sun. So we'll go in that show through some introductions. We'll reissue the warnings again, because it's very important that you don't destroy your eyesight. We'll try and list some safe solar viewing practices. We'll, as I say, show you some safe solar viewing filters, some professional filters, and some telescopes have these filters built into them, so you don't have to worry about connecting them yourself. We'll try and show some pictures of some of these solar toys and experiments that we're talking about. There's some great fun kits out there for giving you solar cells to connect to motors that can then drive wind propellers, or they can drive small boats around a bowl full of water or a small pond. So they're quite fun. The beads, as I mentioned. We'll also try and show you some of the solar images. I know Richard Bailey's been capturing almost every day of every month. He captures the sun, or tries to capture the sun, in various forms of light, like calcium K. And I see Rob, thank you. Perfect timing. We'll bring up some of Rob's images right away. So there we have a hydrogen alpha, which is similar to the view that Kevin was showing when the clouds weren't in the way. And here we see the hydrogen alpha view of the sun, which we will explain a little bit more, and talk about the wavelength of light that we're seeing there, and why that's good for seeing certain features. Hydrogen alpha is also, you can bounce between these surface features that you see now and the prominences which you just see on the edge. Often astrophotographers have to do what we call a composite, and we'll maybe get Craig or Rob or Steve, if he comes on, to talk about how they do their imaging and get the best out of a picture to show both the prominences and the surface features. But you know, images that show one or the other, equally exciting. Yep. Thank you, Rob.
That's all right, mate. Not a problem.
Just so you know, I don't know if you're aware, guys, we've got John Mack on with us, who's showing live footage of the sun right at this moment in time.
Oh yes, I didn't notice that pop up. John, are you enabled with microphone? Maybe not.
Not yet.
And Kevin staring intently at his screen. Okay, yeah, and there's some of those features, so we can see some of the filaments there and the granulation on the sun, and also some sunspots, I think. Mm. Yeah, that's beautiful.
It is. You know, the funny thing about everybody who does solar imaging, every one of us looks like Kevin and John when they first came on. See how the sheet sort of like dips down, and it's sort of very hard for us to see. It's very hard for us to get our face on the camera. We sort of look a bit like Obi-Wan, you know, with the cloak on.
That's right, and the public, if they ever catch you doing this on outreach, look at you very weird and highly suspicious that you're going to ask them to get under a tea towel or under a black sheet with you to view the sun.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
It's a bit like them old penny slots you used to have at Blackpool, where what the butler saw.
Yeah. Yeah, and anyone who's tried to use a laptop with a shiny screen outside will completely understand why we have to do that. That's the reflections that you get just mean that you can't actually see the image that you're taking. So it helps enormously, and some you see some wonderfully inventive, should we call them computer cages out there, or computer tents, even Portaloo tents. You can't get too many people inside one of those, but they work perfectly well.
Well, Darren, I know you like Andrew. I know you like. I know you like your cat box with you.
Oh yeah. We had there's some ingenious ideas out there, and that's one that we got offline. We found somebody with one of these pop-up cat beds, and you can actually just about fit a laptop in through one of those. They're very flexible, and then they also squash flat for the boot of the car. So yeah, ideal.
You know, when you said a cat box there, Craig, I was thinking you were meaning like a litter tray box. But
well, I've got one of those as well.
Sorry.
I have used a black crate before as well, but you have to find some way of blocking off the front. Yeah, some ingenious ideas out there, and no doubt if you go to some of the ISD events, you'll see some of those.
Yep.
That's a lovely view, John. Thank you for providing that. And Kevin is intently watching his skies as well.
This is the quietest I've ever heard of John before. Usually John's very talkative.
He said it's in the chat. In the chat, he says it's only because he hasn't got a microphone yet.
Oh, is that it? Oh, right. Okay.
I've got a quick piece of footage to share for you that might be of interest.
Yeah, okay.
If I can get it to come up. Bear with me a second. Is that showing?
I
Hang
see
on.
a black screen at the moment.
Yeah, it's just a blank screen.
Is it?
Oh, that's the sun at night, isn't it?
That is, yeah. That's exactly what I'm seeing now. No, I can't get his call, can I? No,
right.
Keep plugging away. Oh, Kevin's got his view back as well. So, yeah, this is when we brighten it, we see the prominences on the sun, which you can see to the very top and to the well, in my view, the extreme left. Might be the right in your picture. That's gorgeous.
Anything?
Still black, I think.
Oh well, I'll sort it out for later. Not to worry.
That's excellent. Oh, there we go.
So, Kevin, is there much going on around the limb of the sun? We see those two areas there that are looking fine. Is it very busy? Or are those there? Oh, yes, some nicely shaped one down the bottom left. Yeah, I mean, this is the great thing about viewing the sun live and taking images. It's so dynamic. The picture is different every day. And if you're lucky enough, you can catch things like flares going off on the sun, which are very hard to get the timing right to capture those. They don't announce themselves. You do see a lot of prominences, but sometimes you also see these lift off, and quite interestingly, they all have different categorizations like hedgerows or loop prominences or trees. There are some official names as well, but societies like the BAA, you can actually find out the categories and start reporting your observations. It can be great fun for people who want to get into that. And Pranvira, we just bring you this if you want to take yourself off mute. If you want to tell us a little bit about the outreach, solar outreach that you're doing on behalf of Charlie Bates and what you've got planned for ISD.
She's there? No?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm from Astronomy Outreach of Kosovo Group and also the chapter of Charlie Bates Solar Astronomy Project and representing them here. And yeah, I just try to do the must work I wanted to do always here in my country, just to share astronomy. So this year I was lucky because I received a couple of equipments which I am using right now, both of them solar and for night stuff. So I am doing solar outreach because it's much more easy to organize events during the daytime. I have done nearly more than 10 events in different schools and different cities inviting me to go there, and I can see how people get interested in this field after they observe, they want to join in my club, and yeah, I know that they be just to take some picture of the sun from hydrogen alpha. It was really hard because I cannot well connect my camera, AC camera, with my lens telescope because it doesn't match, it doesn't fit very well, but I have to find a way to connect those together and just to get images as Kevin does right now, or videos. So I would like to screen share some of my images I've got, but I don't know how can I do that.
Just open
so I am also
okay. Just open the image, and then on the Google Hangout, you'll see a green arrow or a green box with a white arrow. Click that. That'll share your screen.
Can you see this now?
Not quite. Click on the actual image and click share.
Yeah, I made a share. It writes you that I am sharing the screen and it asks me to stop that or not.
Yeah, I think it's sharing the screen, but maybe your bandwidth isn't allowing it. Oh, there we go. It's just popped up.
That's it.
Oh.
Sorry, let me try that again. I was also planning to do a big event for International Sunday in Pristina, and many people are waiting, excited, because I told them that I will go and make this event. Of course, I will share solar glasses and spectrum discs for free, as got them from Charlie Bates Solar Astronomy Project. Also, my land telescope. I use also a refractor in an outreach event, and you get many people, and then you cannot really manage all those, so anybody can touch the filter by hand or damage that, so I really have to take so much care of them. So can you see this image again?
Yes, can see it.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, this was taken with the white filter. It was done last month with the white filter from the refractor telescope. I have got another in hydrogen alpha. I got really a very huge prominence here. It was my first image on hydrogen alpha I've got. This is a better, you can notice the prominence. And my sunspots. So yeah, when I posted this in Facebook, I really shocked everyone. It was my first time, and it was really nice. I love this image.
That's
so,
a great first image.
I'm also planning too many events for this year, but I am just bending over there. So yeah, that's what I was to say. Thank you.
That's great. Thanks, Pranveer. I'll just put you on mute again because we're getting that echo. So sorry for that.
I must say something there, Andrew. A couple of months ago, when the solar eclipse was in Europe, Pranveer and her group, the Astronomy Outreach of Kosovo, organised a solar eclipse event in the main square of Pristina, and she got roughly about 1,800 people turning up to that event. Absolutely blew us all away with the numbers that she got there. So she's doing an excellent job over there.
That's fantastic. We see her very active on Facebook, uploading the pictures of the event she's done, and also the talk she's giving, actually spreading the science about that as well. And also, I see she's been on some TV programs in Kosovo as well. So
she's getting the media behind her, which I think all of us in the Western countries are amazed at, because it's very hard for us to get the media behind us on a lot of things, because it's it's not newsworthy unless unless it's something tragic. But she's actually getting the media, both TV and radio, behind us. So I think that's a fantastic effort for someone so young. I mean, she's only 20, and look what she's doing.
Yeah, great enthusiasm. Really fantastic effort. And speaking of the eclipse, Craig, we now see your video.
Hey!
Hey, there it is. Oh.
That was pretty much as max as we managed to get it, actually, from where we were in Braunston, which is by Richard's Canal. So, but yeah, it was quite impressive.
It was, and Kevin's live view. I see his.
I've just thrown a Barlow two times Barlow on, so I'm just getting in close on that prominence.
Okay, bear with me. Let me come off this then.
Yeah, I saw that was magnified quite a bit. That's fantastic.
That is excellent. That's
And just when we thought we weren't going to get any live views, and John is with us as well. Hi, John. I hear you got a microphone now. Except we can't hear you.
Can't hear him. Hang on. Maybe we can lip read. Hang on. Show us your lips.
You don't want to lip read what he just said.
I can guess.
Yeah, that's what a solar astronomer looks like.
Whoa! I've just done a doctor.
Oh, it's Obi-Wan. Or OB2. Hang on, OB2. Yes.
Okay, this is the symbol to look out for International Sunday. It's the one of the logo pictures that Stephen has shared with the various groups and teams who are planning events.
Yep.
Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, so I think this evening we hope to list some of those International Sunday events and tell you also where we're going to be and what sort of equipment we're going to have with us. As Pranvira said, you know, the teams around the world are getting donations of glasses from societies like Charlie Bates and funded by Lunt, Solar Scopes, and also the Rainbow Symphony, was it, Rob?
Symphony.
That do
yep,
the glasses.
Rainbow Symphony. Yep.
Brilliant firm. Also, those glasses are available for purchase from solarastronomy.org and no doubt Rainbow Symphony direct themselves, but they're very good glasses. And if you go to some of these events, you might actually get a free pair because you know, Steve mails these out all over the world for the express purpose that we give them away at our events, and our events are free. So we just take footfall of people walking past the scopes or have seen the event advertisements. And they just come by and we give the glasses out to, you know, maybe one per family depending on the numbers that Pranvira had at her event. I can't imagine a stock would have lasted very long if she gave everybody a pair of glasses, but so sometimes we ask them to share between families, but you know, they are free, and you can, as long as you look after them, also use them in the future. It's not just for that day. They are usable to see eclipses, and sometimes the sun displays very large sunspots which are actually visible, shall we say, not to the absolutely direct naked eye, but through the appropriate filtered glasses. You can see these sunspots with the naked eye, protected behind those filters. So okay, that's what we'll be doing tonight anyway, so we hope you can join us around 7:30. I think we'll be kicking that off, and as I say, we'll run through that more formal agenda and have a formal lineup of images. No live streaming of the sun from the UK, of course, because it'll be dark, or at least sunset, so you never know, maybe we capture someone if they're lucky enough to be set up at that time. Maybe even Mr. Steve Ramsden, although he's not had very much sleep today, will have some sun to share with us from his front driveway. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully. I won't have any here because the sun doesn't rise here until about 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Right.
So that'll be well and truly finished by then. Otherwise, I would.
We know, Rob. We've had you live on the show before, displaying your scope, your images from your scope, and we hope to, of course, again in future AFF Hangouts. It's been so long since we did the last Hangout, we almost forgot what buttons to click. So hopefully this has gone rather well, and we hope it goes even better this evening. So that's all from me. I don't know whether anyone else on the team has closing remarks.
No, just hope to see everybody bright-eyed, bushy-tailed for me anyway, because it'll be 4 a.m.
One of those coffees.
Oh yeah. But like I said, I put you guys through early mornings when you're appearing on the Light Years show. So yeah, it's sweet revenge for you guys.
So sweet. And thank you, John and Kevin, for bringing us those wonderful live views, which we didn't think we'd have for this slot, at least today, looking at our skies. So thank you very much, guys, for that.
Pleasure.
Okay, so that's it from us. And Pranvira, if you want to unmute yourself just to say your goodbyes, we'll then close the broadcast. So goodbye, Pranvira. Thank you for joining.
Goodbye. Thank you so much.
There we go.
Thank you. And yeah, you're welcome to this evening's show as well, if you would like to join that, if it fits with your schedule.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, Rob.
Thank you. Not a problem.
Thank
Always
you very
a
much,
pleasure.
Craig, for sharing your filtered sun with us, at least.
Yeah.
And thank you, John and Kevin, as we've said. And goodbye, everyone. We'll hopefully see you this evening.